Okay. Thank you, Janice. Let's talk about crypto later on. Okay.
Yeah.
So, you were talking about long term, but well, this is my personal question actually for you. How were you able to sustain the consistent returns? Because, well, of course, as the service provider for us in Forex, we have this one account, an elite client, an elite client. He's been your client for 4 years now, and for the past 4 years, we saw the statistics that the maximum drawdown or the loss is 1%, and then you were able to, on average, you were able to get like 4%. Okay, for the past 4 years, so it's really consistent. So how were you able to do it, despite the changing markets, of course?
It's all about risk exposure. So obviously, could we potentially make more money? Of course, I'm not going to lie. Potentially, yes. Could we potentially lose more money? Of course, with every single trade, there is also risk involved. So sometimes it's just a strategic decision, but by not doing anything, we are saving money. So especially when it comes to beginner traders, they have this assumption that you have to be in a market all the time, because the more time you're going to spend in a market, the more chances you have that you will make money. True. But on other side, you have more chances that you will lose money. Okay. And because mostly, especially when we are talking beginner traders, they don't understand how to manage the risk. Okay. Anyone can make money. Any single person can make money. Market is very simple. Market can either go up or either go down. That's it. There is no asset in the world that will be just stuck at the same price for extended period of time. It just doesn't happen unless we are talking of the bonds, but even bonds move. So, but any tradable asset, it does not get stuck in one price. It will move up or it will move down. So basically, you have 50-50 chances, right? If you don't really know what is happening, if you don't understand how to analyze the market, for you to be trading, let's say 100 trades, and for you to lose on all of them, you would have to be the most unluckiest person in the world.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be like get struck by lightning 100 times in a row. It has never happened. I have never heard something like that happen, and I don't think I will ever will. The same thing in a market. I can bet you, I can put $10,000 on a line and ask you to do 100 trades in a row, and I can guarantee you as a fact, it is impossible for you to lose money on every single trade. It's just impossible. The same thing comes from profitable trades. Doesn't matter who are you. You can be Michael Burry, you can be Warren Buffett, you can be George Soros, you can be anyone. It is impossible for you to have 100 trades in a row and all of them will make money. It's just impossible. So basically, it just comes to very simple thing. You have to make money on some of the trades and just avoid of doing mistakes. The more mistakes you will avoid to do, the more money you will make in the long run. I'm not saying that you will make money every single month. I'm not saying you will make money every single week. Sometimes we just stay out of the market and we just don't trade for 1 month, just so we would not have a negative month. So sometimes by doing nothing, we are actually improving our average efficiency. It's the same thing like, it's like in professional sports. It's like, let's say boxing, okay? If you look at Floyd Mayweather, the guy has never lost a fight, okay? Now a question, did he never lose a fight because he was fighting every single day and he took every single opponent that was out there? No. Him and his team, they were very strategic about the fights that they were taking. I'm not saying that he's not a good fighter. He's arguably one of the best fighters in the world, but he was very strategic of which fights he would take at what time.
Yeah.
And
True.
that's why he has never lost.
True.
It would be impossible for him to have a match every month and he would still have the same record as he's holding now. It's just impossible.
True.
Same thing is in trading, exactly the same thing. That when you are trading for a certain amount of time, then you notice patterns. even those patterns are never 100% correct, but you will notice, okay, the same thing happened last time and then market did this. And this has occurred already for, let's say, 10 times in a row. So obviously, you have higher chances that you would do the same thing, what happened last time, and market would go that way. But sometimes market changes. Sometimes there is a shift. Sometimes liquidity changes, especially now when there's new products in the market. So market is shifting. When there is something that you don't realize what could happen, it's 50-50. For us, we just stay out of the market. I can give you, for instance, let's say gold now is at $1,890. The highest price for gold was last year when it was 1,960. Okay, before that, 1,911. Last year 2,060, and before that is 1,972. So that means up until 2060, you have historical technical patterns. You can find oversold, overbought levels, supports, resistance, Fibonacci's, all the technical factors that you might know. Any level above 2060 is just a guess. The moment the price will go all-time high, above the all-time high, anyone who tell you, oh, we analyzed based on AI technology or future pattern analysis, it's just nonsense. It doesn't exist. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what's going to happen after that point. It could go for whatever it's worth. It could go to $5,000, or it can go exactly like last time to $1,000. It's anyone's guess. Same thing with cryptocurrency. Bitcoin could go to $500,000, or Bitcoin could go to $3,000. Your guess is just as good as mine by the moment when it hits above all-time high. When it's still in a range, there are many patterns that you can analyze. When any asset goes into completely uncharted territory, nobody actually can really analyze what's going to happen with it.